What is up, everyone? It is Phil Nagy on Sports. Hope you are having a very lovely day. It is going to be game number 3 of our season sim here of the playoffs, and you can see the Cavaliers with a big first quarter, so that's pretty exciting. And I know the Cavs lost in real life, which does make it sad, but we're going to keep this sim going at least until we have a conclusion of what the healthy Cavaliers may have looked like. Another big lead looks like going to head into the halftime break here. Tick down to 2-1. There we go. And now we will jump in as we are wont to do. Sorry, guys. Gotta get it done, baby. Okay. So we want to see what they looked like when they were healthy. That's all.
Yes, we will definitely get some guard sims going as well, my friend. Lovely top of the key. Jared Allen for 3, not his game. In and out. Cavs lead by 10 as they jump in here in the second half. Good to have you on. Missed shot the other way. That was a deep 3 that went in and out. A rebound for Jared Allen now. Here's Mitchell, wide open. Easy bucket. So again, at this point, it's sort of a coulda, woulda, shoulda sim, right? Because you got a healthy Allen and Mitchell at this point still in, and the Cavaliers up 13 now. It's game number 3. Series is tied 1-1, much the same than it was in real life. Here's Porzingis, who is also healthy, and his 3 doesn't go. Rebound, Evan Mobley. But we will do some Mason, and I want to do the game of the week tonight so we can get to week 3 of the Browns as well. But wanted to come home after work here today and try to knock this one out quickly for us. But I do appreciate you joining me. Yeah, I don't know either, buddy. I really don't. Yeah. I don't know. There's a couple other things I can try, but otherwise my hands are more or less tied. It's not like you can change faders for just your team. Nice play by Porzingis. You're changing them globally, so if I stiffen up the defensive sliders, it's going to stiffen up our opponent's defenses as well. So we'll just run it a few more times and see if we can catch any other patterns. Nice alley-oop to Evan Mobley on that particular play. J.Rue Holiday now guarded by Darius Garland. Of course, a lot of future things needing to happen. Holiday drills it. For these Cavaliers, one of, I think, the first decision we'll probably know fairly soon is the future of J.B. Bickerstaff. I've been on record of saying I think it's time to move on. I think he's sort of got all he can out of this crew as Derek White will foul Donovan Mitchell on a 3-pointer, so Mitchell will get 3 shots. Here at the line for the Cavaliers, leading by 12 in game number 3 of this semifinals series, I guess. This is the Eastern Conference semifinals. And this one, Mobley taking his time. A little product placement there, some Sour Patch Kids. And Mobley makes all 3 of the the foul shots, as Jared White hacked him on that 3-pointer. Cavaliers by 15. They had a big first quarter and have sort of ridden it since then. They were up 8 in the first quarter and have since grown it now over 2 quarters as we begin the third quarter here at Nagy on Sports. Appreciate everybody being on. When we sim NBA games, we always sim the first half offline, and then we do these third and fourth quarter in their entirety. Here's Tatum. Tatum from the foul line gets the jumper to go. Both teams attempting 46 shots. Cavs have made 8 more of them. So cold shooting for the Celtics here again. Game number 3 of this series. We have not force matched anything, so none of the wins have been like, I can't say we need to lose in 5 or whatever. Like, the games are just the games. This is what the Cavs could look like, at least according to 2K, had they stayed all the way healthy at this point. Sort of a coulda, woulda, shoulda sim in that capacity. Now Holiday into the corner to Derek White, guarded by Mitchell. They've given him some ISO. Here comes Horford late. Remember, Jaylen Brown going to be out for probably one more game. Tried to go back on the pick and roll to easy for me to say, to Al Horford. He can't get it to go now. Okoro from the corner, and that's a shot that he needs to make. He's a player who's struggled from time to time in this series from the three-point line, specifically open shots like that. Porzingis now top of the key. They'll dribble it back around the screen. Holiday, step back. Now he'll step up, and it's blocked. Isaac Okoro, and that's why, again, he is in the game for his defense. And now underneath pass and dunking it home. Garland to Mobley. And the Cavaliers now up 17, and Missoula wants to call timeout and think about it here as the home fans are rocking, and a healthy Cavaliers are up big in round number 2. Game number 3 of our simulated NBA playoffs. Again, doing all of the Cavs sims. I might go ahead and do the actual NBA finals once we get there. Because people like to see that as well. Once we can find out who actually will be in it, we'll do that for you as well on the channel. Tatum. Porzingis around the screen. Now Tatum over to Porzingis. Long mid-range jumper, and he goes. Easy jump shot there for Porzingis, again, who did miss this series. So again, it's not just the Cavaliers who are at full strength, but it is the Celtics also at full strength here in our Cavaliers sim. We appreciate all of our subscribers. Thanks so much for joining me this year on this ride that is Nagy on Sports. Just a couple away from 1100, which is awesome. Thank you so much to those folks. Mobley underneath, watch for 3 seconds. He's able to lay it in over Horford. Again, Horford about 6'9", Mobley a legit 7 feet. So that is a matchup worth exploiting if the Cavaliers want to continue to go there. Holiday around the screen. Long jumper won't go. That long mid-range. Tough to win in the NBA that way because it's not super high percentage shots, and if you're going to shoot from that far out, you might as well take one more step back and have them be threes and layups and dunks. Like that's the NBA right now, offensively speaking. And Okoro will show us just how, but he misses the layup. Rebound Tatum. 6:23 on the third quarter clock. Left side, Derek White. On a wing on the left, he'll go around the corner, shoot a 3 around the corner, around the pick of Porzingis, and drill it. There you can see Pritchard ready to check in, as well as Karis LeVert at the next whistle. 6 minutes to go, halfway through this third quarter. Cavaliers maintaining their double-digit lead. Call it 14 at this juncture. Backdoor pass, wide open, and somehow Mitchell got past it, and I thought Porzingis was going to block that block that layup. That was weird. Blocked that blocked that layup, but could not get home to do it. Tatum around the screen, spin move, top of the key jumper, drills it. Jason Tatum. So matching shots right now are the Celtics, but you can see they're 63 to 49% of field goals. The Cavaliers continue to stay very, very hot. They have shot the ball extremely well in this series. And again, even in game 2 when they lost by 1 point, they shot very well underneath. Pass to Mobley because a lot of them are like that. And another timeout for Missoula and the Celtics. They trail 16 with 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Phil Nagy, Nagy on Sports, joining here today. Yeah, and that's certainly a very plausible idea with this current roster, but that's certainly not a long-term solution because I don't think Bronny's actually going to be any good. And obviously, you know, LeBron as a wing role player maybe gets you another year or 2, but the dude's 40 years old, or about to be. So that's certainly not a long-term, you know, if you're trying to build around, let's say Mobley and Mitchell are your 2 max contract guys moving forward, and you just try to surround them with other playmakers and shooters. Rebound Mobley. And maybe that's a better strategy, but I don't know. Also, because I think Jared Allen had an exceptional year, and if there's a way for he and Mobley to coexist, then maybe Garland's the one that goes fresh off of giving him a max contract. Of course, now Hauser will check in as well. That's an illegal screen on Evan Mitchell. Speaking of that, But that's certainly an idea in the short term if you want to throw all your chips in next year. Yeah. I mean, LeBron doesn't need the money at this point. It would be funny if he played for the vet minimum just to play. Hey, draft my kid, I'll play for the vet minimum. Truce will get called for the foul. As we saw plenty in the series, he was pretty handsy with his defense. Yeah, no, I agree that I don't think that Mobley and Mitchell on their own are winning you a title, but I feel like that's the foundation that you can build around. That can be your two big superstars, and then you surround them with other talent. You know, if that's your Karl Anthony Towns and your Anthony Edwards, two players, you know, a guard and a big man who are both elite. You know, you surround them with solid veterans and role players, and you know, sort of see what happens. We'll see. I've liked Kobe Altman. I've liked a lot of the decisions that he has made. I think I trust him more than I trust Bickerstaff at this point. So, you know, he's got a little bit of an aversion to lengthy wings who can shoot, but everybody's looking for lengthy wings who can shoot. So it's time to review. Garland around a three, and he drills around a screen to drill a three, and now the Cavs up 19 as they have outshot the Boston Celtics, especially from three. Yeah, I don't see Steph or Giannis or Durant, for that matter, coming over. I think LeBron's probably your best bet if that's the way you want to go. Around the screen, foul here, White. Caris LeVert got him on the way to the rack. 3:34. The time on the clock for that LeVert foul. Derek White's foul shot good, number one. Horford and Porzingis still in, otherwise backcourt is a set of backups as Tatum and Holiday get some blow. Actually, I guess Derek White is still in the game. Get a blow on the sideline there. Free throws 18-3, by the way, so don't think that there's a home cooking thing happening here. Around the screen, LeVert taking a strong high off the glass, won't go. Rebound is so miss. Garland left side three, beautiful. And that was the part that we just missed in real life, was just dudes hitting wide open three-point shots, including Darius Garland. Recency bias would say that he has really struggled in a shell of the guy from a year or two ago who basically carried the Cavaliers. I'm just not sure if he and Donovan can coexist in the same backcourt. Blocked by Allen, out of bounds. He tried to go strong, did Porzingis. And Jared Allen says, Souvenir City for you. Good look at it there in slow motion. And the Celtics are going to call another timeout. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it is really, it is a very interesting modeled league where, unless you're going to be able to draft one of those guys, you're going to have to give up a king's ransom for one of those guys. And then what else does it mean that you have to not get? It's 2 seconds on the shot clock, by the way. Hauser drills it off the inbound. Beautiful catch and shoot for Sam Hauser. Well, it's not even NBA hell, it's like NBA purgatory, right? You're sort of stuck between being too bad and then stuck, obviously, between too good. So you're just sort of floundering. Garland continues to be red hot, laying it over to Mobley, who lays it in. Now Pritchard, 2:24 on the third quarter clock. Yeah, no, for sure, exactly. We're right there in that unfortunate middle ground. To be mediocre is death. Because, yeah, you're not getting a high lottery pick, and you're not really in a serious contention of winning anything. Although if they had found a way to stay healthy and get past the Celtics, I like their chances against the Pacers. And then all of a sudden you're in the finals, and who knows what can happen. But coulda, woulda, shoulda. Whether or not you believe the reports that Jared Allen refused to take the shot to play, the numbing shot that would have allowed him to play. Whether or not Donovan Mitchell was selfish because he didn't want to tear his Achilles by playing on a sore calf. Take those things with a grain of salt, I guess, as here's a three ball again. Max Strus. He was also brought in to be a elite three-point shooter, and just frankly hasn't been for the Cavaliers. Not the same player that we saw last year in the playoffs for Miami, which is who they thought they were getting when they gave him, I think, a 3 or 4 year deal for Max Strus. Around the screen, Pritchard. We'll go top to Porzingis, a pick and pop, and it's good for Porzingis. Boston hanging around here, down 16. Cavs have led by as many as 20. Garland's still in the game. Mitchell has taken a rest now at this point. Off the screen, wide open, Strus, and again, that's just super good ball movement. Guys being wide open and hitting shots. It's like, it's not that hard of a game, Cavaliers, in real life. Why can't you just do that? Around the screen, Pritchard, he'll fire for a three, and it goes. So just 3 after 3 after 3 right now. Both teams shooting electric as we're 101 to 85 still in the third quarter. So Clemmer scored 100 points in 3 quarters. You are doing something right as Jared White on. They're going to get Porzingis for getting his hand into the cookie jar there. And trying to theft the ball. Springer will check in. Porzingis stays in as well. For the Cavaliers, they'll get George Niang and Tristan Thompson for a few minutes here at the end of the quarter. Get a little bit of a blow for Mobley and Allen. Late screen coming from Tristan. Garland's around it. Tristan will roll off it, get the pass, and foul, then dunks it home. Excuse me, doesn't dunk it home, but he's fouled on the way up. Porzingis is hot about that, doesn't agree with the foul call. And now an opportunity to put them up by 19. He can't. He misses, rebound, Strus, and he can't make the layup. Rebound, Porzingis. 23 seconds on the clock here. 2-second difference. Shot clock, game clock. Pritchard now, top of the key. Little fadeaway Porzingis. Rebound, Thompson. 7 seconds coming the other way. Garland. Corner to Strus, backdoor pass, beautiful George Niang running the floor, and an even 20-point lead for the Cavaliers as Pritchard almost gets that one to go. Cavaliers lead by 20 heading into quarter number 4 here in game number 3. Yeah, those were the things we couldn't do. Catch and shoot wide open threes. Just could not do them. 105 to 83 again is the number. Game 3 of these Eastern Conference playoffs. Sam Merrill checking into the game now as the Cavs might just empty the bench for a while. Again, not over yet. We know that in this game with the 3-point shot, you can get back in a game in a hurry. Strus for 3. Unless Strus keeps doing that, he is just tickling the twine. One of the most satisfying feelings and sounds in professional sports is that of the twine. Interesting that both the Celtics and the Cavaliers scoring the most in these playoffs, averaging exactly 123 points a game identically. So that's how good the offense has been for both teams in these playoffs. Strus trying to go left side against Hauser. He'll go back out to Merrill. He'll try to jab step to free himself up. Niang on the screen. Merrill step back 3. In and out. Rebound. O'Shea Brissett. The old Syracuse Orange player. Brissett back to Cornet. He's in the corner, and he'll do a nice little left-handed layup. Just the top of the D, dribble hand off to Sam Merrill. Merrill trying to attack the basket. Guarded well by Pritchard. Pulls it all the way back. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Around the screen, Merrill, backdoor pass, Niang, one more pass, LeVert, in and out. Not really sure why Niang didn't catch and fire that. Instead, he gets one more pass, which usually is beneficial. Cornet high off the glass, can't go, gets his own rebound, a second miss and a second offensive rebound. Celtics still trailing by 19. Pritchard forces a 3, in and out. Rebound, Cornet again. It's his third offensive rebound of the possession. Pritchard falling away. Won't get it. LeVert. No harm, no foul, but giving up that many offensive rebounds can be a struggle for sure. Here's Thompson underneath. Jab step, gets around, drop step, and fouled on the way up by Pritchard. That's a good mismatch to exploit. Tristan Thompson against Peyton Pritchard there. Here's Tristan. And Jason Tatum back into the game. All right, here comes the run if it's going to be one, but the Cavs lead by 20. Tatum will need to pace that. And they're going to need to get some threes and some stops very quickly. Tatum thought about raising up from 32 feet out. Jab step, hop step, Euro step, whatever you call it. He's into the paint and he gets himself a bucket. Only 15 though for Tatum. He has struggled offensively in this one. Indoor shut down nicely by Okoro. Levert tries to get around him and slows down to let the defender catch back up so that his little reverse layup can look more special, I guess. As Hyla tried to guard that one. Tatum around a screen. That's going to be a very long two. Again, I don't understand that shot. If you're going to shoot from there, take one step back and make it a three. Back to a pass, and Strus dunks it home. And the Cavaliers just continuing to move the ball so well. Where was this ball movement in real life? Around the screen, Mihailuk. He's got one to go. All right, scores and stops. So now you need a couple of stops, and then you're back into your 3-ball game for the Celtics if they want to try to get back into this. Mitchell around the screen. Deep three for Donovan, and it goes back up to a 20-point lead, and with 8:15, the chances are running out for the Boston Celtics. Tatum trying to penetrate. He'll step up and misses the layup. Rebound, Tristan Thompson. Again, Allen and Mobley have had so much rest. It's been a beautiful thing for the remainder of this series. I don't think they will come back in unless they are needed. Here comes around the screen. Strus a little strong. And Tatum quickly the other way. Guarded by Donovan Mitchell. Deep fadeaway jumper, and again, another long two for Tatum. I'd say again, why not just take one step back and make that a three? Long two makes no sense. We're going to get a foul on Jason Tatum. Trying to the old reach around of Donovan Mitchell, and that one did not work. Mobley is checked back into the game. He's got the ball at the top of the key. As Okoro back into the game, also Marcus Morris came back into the game. Here's Okoro in and out. That's the wide open three. Holiday. 3-ball. Won't go. Cornet! Man, he's had like 4 offensive rebounds in this quarter alone. And the lead shrinks to 16, so scores and stops. They've gotten 2. They probably need about 6 more. Deep three for Mitchell, in and out. That would have been a back breaker. Holiday takes it strong, lays it up and in. Jrue Holiday down to a 14-point lead. Levert. Mitchell leaves it for Okoro around the screen. Okoro driving to the hoop and way back in the pass and then incomplete. Almost intercepted. Marcus Morris for 3, in and out. Rebound Okoro. Levert for 3. Got it! Cavaliers making them pay on the offensive glass. 119-102, and the Cleveland fans under 6 to play can start to sense it. It might be a 2-1 lead heading into the important game number 4. No bucket there. Rebound coming the other way for the Celtics. White for 3. In and out. Rebound Levert. Levert all the way the other direction. Tries to lay it up. He's fouled and it goes. The and one. Jrue Holiday got him. And with this foul shot, they'll be back up to a 20-point lead. Porzingis and Horford check back in. But this is going to be back to a 20-point lead with 5.5 to go. And my guess is that the Dogs will get called off here shortly for both teams emptying the bench here today. But how about the Cavaliers just shooting the basketball so efficiently? Tatum just really bodying up LeVert, but LeVert plays good defense. Tatum can't get it to go. Backdoor pass. Oh, and Allen tried to dunk it home, and it got tipped and deflected, and coming the other way are the Celtics. Tatum around a screen. Horford rolls off it. Horford tries to lay it up, and Horford will be fouled by Evan Mobley, who came over to help, but just a little bit late. Again, Karis LeVert was guarding him, and obviously gives up some size. Back into the game of Coro. Looks like we are back to full and even strength on both sides. Also, we'll be getting close. Our NHL Stanley Cup playoff is coming up soon, as we are down to the Eastern and Western Conference Finals in real life. So we'll do our Stanley Cup sim as well here in a couple weeks. Mitchell, another three, and that's it, friends. 21 points with 4.5. Empty the benches. Start the buses. Clap, 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 clap. This one is over. Holiday around the screen. Backdoor pass. Tatum will kick a three. And again, that's the shot. If you're going to take a long jumper, just shoot the three. The Cavaliers here, by all intents and purposes, appear to be going 2-1 up in our virtual sim series. If only it was the real thing. And again, if Mitchell and Allen had played the whole time, and if Okoro could do things like that, just catch and shoot and make threes, although that one he missed. But you know what I mean. Guys being screened to be wide open without the Celtics being there. It's a lovely feeling. How about a steal from Mobley? Pushing it the other way is Okoro. Now pushing it Garland. And Mobley, top of the key, left side. Stolen by White, but somehow back for Mitchell, and he'll drive the bucket. Mobley for three. Got it, Evan Mobley. And that has been the part of the game where everybody has said if they could add that part of this game, watch out for Mobley, because he's really good inside. He's good in the pick and roll game, and he plays extremely good defense as well. And now the Cavaliers with a 21-point lead. That may be all of it. All that she wrote at this point, 3:29 on the clock. I'm still surprised the starters are in, actually. Here's the New Balance player of the game, and it is Evan Mobley. Couple nice plays for him here. He was a presence underneath all day long. Again, the injury to Jaylen Brown for the Celtics in this sim series has meant that Al Horford has started games 2 now in games 3. And Mobley can take Al Horford. That is a matchup that the youth will beat the veteran each time, just because of how old Al Horford is. There's Horford. He'll zip it quickly to Tatum. That was weird. But in. Backcourt throw, Lob City, Jared Allen. And we're back to 21 with 3 minutes to go. Derek White around the screen. Mitchell right there with him. He'll go to Tatum in the corner. Tatum around the screen, and he's again in that mid-range spot. Step trap. Flip, 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 flip. Kick it out to White for three. In and out. Rebound for Evan Mobley coming the other way. Cavaliers just 2.5 away from a 2-1 series lead, which means they now have, well, they already had, technically, by winning one in Seattle, have the home court advantage. Mobley around Horford. Kick it up, Garland for three. In and out. That may have lit the place on fire if he had drilled that long three. Porzingis forces a shot, but he gets it to go. He forced it over top of Jared Allen, which is not an easy thing to do.
2 minutes.
Around the screen, Garland rolling off to Allen. Garland will just decide to throw a little teardropper from just into the paint. And a nice little teardrop jumper for Garland. And this one. Mitchell to Mobley, dribble handoff back to Mitchell with a $1.25. He's a three. Oh, that would have just lit the building on fire at this point. All substitutes ready to come in. Tatum. I just need a stoppage of play. He'll try a deep three and miss it. Mobley with a rebound. Garland. Darius drives it up, gives it to Allen. Allen trying to drive the lane. He does, and that's with a foul for Horford, and that's with 1 minute and 1 second. The benches will clear, and the Celtics appear to be giving this one up. Misses the foul shot, but all of the subs come in. Marcus Morris, Karis LeVert into the game. Pritchard, Springer, Hauser in there as well. As they have completely emptied the bench. Cavaliers likely to do so once the second stoppage and play happens, and Jared Allen is available to sub. Springer tries to go high glass, rebound Allen. Sam Merrill. Cavaliers will hold on now. A deep three for LeVert, and 16 seconds left. 133 to 111. Yeesh! Another beatdown in Cleveland, and the Cavaliers are going to go up 2 games to 1 here in the Eastern Conference semifinals. What a game for the Cavaliers. 133-111. Again, no Jaylen Brown for the second consecutive game. That's got to hurt, obviously.
We want to thank you for coming out.
Again, we talked about Mobley being the player of the game. Let's take a quick look at the box score. How about 31 from Mobley, along with 12 boards, 3 assists, and 6 steals and a block. Sheesh, what a game for him. There's your two that we talked about, Mobley and Mitchell. The M&Ms, 34 for Donovan. 14 for Strus. He had 4 of 5 from 3. Niang was 3 of 5 for 13. Garland went 12 points, 12 assists. He was 2 of 4, so everybody that I just mentioned. Mobley 3 of 3 for 3-pointers as well. Jared Allen 9 and 11 and a block and a steal as well. There's Morris, Thompson, Merrill, Okoro, 26 minutes. 0 for 6 shooting today. No points in the game, but 2 blocks, 2 assists, and a rebound. That's the kind of player that Isaac Okoro is. All right, well, let's take a quick look at what the bracket does look like. Appreciate everybody being on again. Phil Nagy on Sports joining you here with just furthering our Cavs sim. They are up 2 games to 1. New York's up 2 games to 1. Denver's up 2 games to 1. And Dallas is also up 2 games to 1. Again, all of these, we are not matching reality, even though the first round happened to go that way. I did sub Giannis out for the Bucks, for instance, just to make that a little bit more fair. So anyway, that's what it looks like. And we'll continue with more of our Cavaliers sim action at a later date. Again, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit those notifications, and also you can join me on my Discord channel. There's an invite link in the description of this if you want to know when we're going to sim and vote on future things to sim. Our NFL game of the week will be coming up next on the channel. Guys, have a great rest of your day. Take care of yourselves today. We will say go Cavaliers, and as always, go Browns.